Hey guys, Novacast here, and today we will be talking about the evolution of building on console Fortnite. The building has come a long way on console. Back in the day when Fortnite just came out on console, the metas were very basic, and they slowly evolved with time into what they are now. You might make the same argument that PC building evolved in the same way as console, but this isn't true. Yes, PC building metas evolved, but the console building metas evolved in a completely different way. I feel as though I'm one of the most credible people to actually address this topic as I started playing Fortnite the day it came out on console, and I even helped develop and shape the building metas in later seasons of Fortnite. So now kick back, grab a snack, and get ready for a history lesson on console building. Season 1 of Fortnite was an interesting one. Apart from being all over the place, Season 1 was also the longest season Fortnite ever had. The building metas didn't exist for the most part during the early stages of it, and not many people utilized building at all on console, or on PC. This was because at this point in time, people didn't realize the potential of building. Additionally, on console, it was extremely tough to build on the early building layouts, because console players' default building layout was actually set to the standard building layout, which is not at all useful regarding anything, to be honest. The reason why the standard building layout was so useless was because you actually had to rotate between your weapons and your building options with Y. You couldn't go back and forth with left and right bumper, you actually had to loop through each and every one of your building options or weapons before you could go back to it, which made building extremely difficult due to the fact that you always had to go in a circle in terms of building, which would cause you to place pyramid pieces a lot, and just building was way more inconvenient in general as you have to rotate through everything for it to work. Also, most people playing Fortnite at this time had just transitioned over from PUBG and were attempting to play Fortnite the same way that they played PUB. During this time, Fortnite was also a very small game, and not many people played it, so there was no tips, highlights, or high-tier gameplay except for one channel, and this channel was Ninja. Ninja was undisputedly the best Fortnite player in the first season of Fortnite, and was the first person to show the use of basic building. Ninja gave rise to the use of double ramping, and this here was the birth of the first ever Fortnite building meta. Towards the end of Season 1, another highly talented Fortnite player started to arise. This was Myth. He showed the Fortnite community how powerful building was. Myth had the most solo wins in Season 1 due to his clever use of 1x1s. Introducing Fortnite's second building meta. Myth was a pioneer of early Fortnite building, as he came out with numerous tutorials towards the end of Season 1, teaching the community more advanced forms of building, like reverse ramping to gain high ground, or the ramp wall tactic.
Simply put down a wall, put down another wall, and then place a stair, and then rinse and repeat. And you can imagine if you get really fast at doing that, boom, now who has the high ground advantage? You do.
At this point, console building was considered to be a joke and was severely lacking compared to its PC counterpart. No one on the console community used the PC building metas due to the difficulty of building with a controller. Fortnite was clearly a game designed for PC, and the developers were still playing around with the ideas to make console better. So many people slept on console players at this point in time. Unfortunately, there were almost no established console builders on YouTube during Season 1.
You're gonna be living the life that you deserve, yeah. You're gonna be living the life that you deserve.
Season 2 of console Fortnite was a defining one. This was because Epic Games changed the default controller layout to Combat Pro. The reason why it's so defining is that now you could actually move back and forth with your building placements, with your left and right bumpers. You couldn't do this before, you had to loop around, but now you had a little bit more control over what you placed, making it significantly easier to build on console, due to the fact that you didn't have to loop around every single time you wanted to place something. This gave rise to a lot better players, and I actually used to play on Combat Pro back in the day. I'm pretty garbage at it now, but back in the day I was pretty decent at it. I was actually considered to be one of the best Combat Pro players. But yeah, as you can see, you can rotate back and forth now, and it's pretty cool. This is where the overlap between console and PC metas differentiated, as fast console builders started to arise due to the convenience of the new building layout. A few console players were now able to keep up with the likes of PC players. There was not a lot of new building metas, as most console players were learning the PC metas during this point in time, because building was just now optimized on console. There was only a few established console players on YouTube during the season, including the likes of Kon and Slaystro. Slaystro was one of the best console builders at this point in time, but unfortunately he vanished off YouTube before his channel could blow up.
You're gonna be living the life that you deserve, yeah. You're gonna be living the life that you deserve.
Season 3 was my favorite season, since I had a substantial influence on the development of console building during this time. Additionally, it was also the season when Fortnite blew up. Pretty much the entirety of the planet started playing Fortnite during Season 3. Something very significant that was introduced in Season 3 was turbo building, which made building in general significantly easier. During the start of the season, I came up with a video called How to Build Like a God, Fortnite console. You might have seen it. Hey guys, Novacast here, and today I'm bringing to you guys how to build better on Fortnite. I know there's a lot of tutorials on how to build faster and stuff like that, but this is a tutorial on just how to build better on console, because I see a lot of people struggling to build. This video taught the majority of the console community the methodology of building on console, and gave rise to not just a few, but numerous amounts of console players that were now able to keep up with the likes of PC players. Additionally, towards the end of Season 3, the Builder Pro button layout came out. As you all know, the introduction of Builder Pro was an absolute game changer. It allowed for console players to be able to place whatever material they wanted at whatever time they wanted, making building significantly easier, making it so that console players could actually compete with that of PC players due to the fact that they could build in the same way that PC players could, almost bridging the skill gap between the two platforms. This update reduced the skill gap between PC and console by almost 90%. I also came out with a video when this update dropped called Builder Pro Tips, Fortnite console. You may have seen this as well. Hey guys, Novacast here, and today I'm bringing to you guys an advanced tutorial on how to actually build better with the new build layout Builder Pro. A lot of you guys have been switching over from Combat Pro, and it's definitely worth it. I've been running this layout for approximately a week, and I'm better than I ever was on Combat Pro. The video helped drive the conversion of Combat Pro players to Builder Pro, giving birth to a new breed of console players that in the future would be able to compete with PC pros. Due to Builder Pro, double ramp, double wall rushing was a joke. In previous seasons, only a handful of console players could pull it off. There was numerous established console builders on YouTube during this season, some of the best including the likes of myself, Tfue, and Kon. Hey guys, if you made it this far in the video and are enjoying the content, be sure to drop a like on the video and drop a sub to the channel, because that's what this channel is all about. Also, if you guys want to support my broke college student ass, be sure to use my support a creator code. It's Novacast. It's on the screen right now. Or what you can do to support me is pause the video right now, go downstairs, grab that shiny card out of your mom's purse, and send me that puppy in the mail, because that works too. Also, don't forget to follow my Instagram to be entered into the Nova Gang shoutout. All you have to do is follow me, and then on my most recent post, this one right here, just comment the hashtag NovaGang and you're entered into my shoutout. This week's winner is Shiitake Ramen. Alright, let's get back into the video.
You're gonna be living the life that you deserve, yeah. You're gonna be living the life that you deserve.
Season 4 was the season that gave rise to some highly talented console players. Due to the Builder Pro layout, good console players were now able to regularly compete with good PC players in terms of building. Every meta that existed on PC building was now able to be replicated on console, except for instant editing. Additionally, turbo building got buffed to the point where it was good. Previously, turbo building was iffy, and not a lot of people used it too effectively due to the fact that you actually had to spam buttons in order for the turbo building to work adequately. For example, now most console players could do the 4-layer ramp rush with ease. But this was also a negative in a way, because it also gave rise to the console spam builders. These were the players that were spamming walls with 10 cents and couldn't aim for their life. Unfortunately, there were a lot of channels like this during Season 4 that brought a bad name to the console community. But there was also numerous established console players on YouTube during this season, some of the best including the likes of Faze Noisy and Missing in Action. Season 5 was arguably the stalest season for console builders, as nothing new happened regarding in-game mechanics. Console players were asking for instant editing and instant placements, but this didn't happen. The building metas were again consistent with that of PC, and all good console builders could keep up with good PC builders. For example, some of the new metas included 90s and cones, so there was nothing really new as most console players and PC players could compete with each other at an equal level. But the most significant thing that happened for the console community was Ghost Aiden. He proved to the world in the summer skirmish that controller players could outbuild and compete with PC players at tournaments.
Always, you know it, I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, the people's hero, Aiden. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, dude. I'm just slaying out and tilted every game.
There you go, Aiden. Now, I know you didn't hear this, but I'm going to be the first to tell you. Everyone there at the audience is literally chanting your name.
This opened the eyes of a lot of PC players and gave the console community a lot of respect.
You're gonna be living the life that you deserve, yeah. You're gonna be living the life that you deserve.
Season 6 of Fortnite completely bridged the skill gap between console and PC players. With the introduction of custom binds, instant edits, and instant placements, console players are now able to compete and beat pro PC players on the regular. Multiple top tier console teams have surfaced, and their building is impeccable. Some of the best established console builders are a part of a team known as Chronic.
You're gonna be living the life that you deserve, yeah. You're gonna be living the life that you deserve.
Season 7 has just started, and that brings us back to the current day. Only time will tell how building on console will evolve from this point onwards. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. As you guys now might know, I actually helped influence and shape the Fortnite console community, but unfortunately I haven't been able to do so as much for it currently. I'm sorry about not uploading, but I'm in college and I'm really busy. So if you like this video, be sure to subscribe, because even though I may not upload that often, I can guarantee you guys cool and creative quality videos whenever I do upload, and it would help me out so much. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and let me know who your favorite console player is in the comments below. Let's see who your favorite console player is. I'd say my favorite console player is probably my friend Triple. So yeah, see you guys next time. Peace out and bye.
You're gonna be living